Well, I guess it's time now. We're playing Turok 2 Seeds of Evil on the Game Boy. I put up an impromptu poll last night, a quick little straw poll, just to get some opinions on which Game Boy game I should play. And some of you folks decided that Turok 2 Seeds of Evil for the Game Boy was the most suitable one. Which I guess I appreciate your honesty, but goddamn, I hear this is not a very good game. Yeah, the Game Boy version, that's right. You bet your butt we're playing the Game Boy version. As soon as I can get the Elgato to cooperate, you bet your butt we're playing the Game Boy version. Turok 2 Seeds of Evil for the Nintendo Game Boy, if I'm not mistaken, is a 2D platformer inspired by the visionary masterpiece that is Turok 2 Seeds of Evil on any other platform. Pardon. So it should be a bad time based on a time. Also, for some reason, the Elgato is just not cooperating right now, which is peculiar. Usually we have trouble with it, but this is... there we go. Perfect. Let me just quickly grab a GameCube controller, because we are playing this on the Game Boy Player for authentic Game Boy playback. And I totally forgot to grab a GameCube controller, and I totally forgot they're all in the other room. Oh shit, let me go grab a GameCube controller. I'm back. I hope you didn't leave. You wouldn't want to miss Turok 2 Seeds of Evil on the Game Boy, on the Game Boy Player, on the GameCube. This will surely get me the trending gamer at the Game Awards next year. God, if I could speak straight, maybe I'd be trending gamer. Name your dead baby Turok. Yep. That's how you do it. What was it? Name your kid Turok and put Shadow Man on your grave? I can never remember which one was which. Both of those were phenomenal. Cool. We have a working controller now. Okay, so let me hit the reset button real quick so we can get the full crawl, see which companies worked on this shit. Turok 2 Seeds of Evil, Acclaim, developed by Bit Managers. Bit Managers, huh. Got to Google these guys. Wow, who are these guys? Founded 1988 as New Frontier, defunct 2005, headquarters Barcelona, Spain. They made Game Boy, oh my god. Yeah, okay, so they started off with Spectrum, Amstrad, MSX games, and then mostly ports to Game Boy for the rest of their life. Game Boy Advance after a little while. But, oh wow, they got really stuck in the licensed game port business. Oh boy, that demo was not what I thought we would see. Turok 2 Seeds of Evil. Music, yes, we want the music on for the time being. Difficulty, easy was the default, which is interesting. Let's put it on medium. And passwords we got after, so we need to turn to those. So, okay, yeah, this is more what I thought this game was. The jump feels terrible, movement feels terrible. Game is probably pretty loud as well, so I should crank that shit down. B button is punch. That's it. A button is jump. There is no attack in the air. Pressing both does nothing. Select does nothing. Start is the most rudimentary pause ever. Let's fucking go. Alright, clearly our fists are made for dinosaurs only. You can crouch, but only if you're at the bottom of the screen. The jump is the floaty piece of shit. Okay, can I fight this dude? my god. Yeah, welcome to video games. Also, it appears that the moment you hit down, you go all the way down to the bottom lane. Like you're stuck in one lane or the other. And we're dead. That's it's one life. I assume we just want to completely avoid these dudes, since they seem to just demolish you. But only the ones that dash at you even attack you. The other ones just seem to not do anything. Oh, hey, we have 10 lives, it's true. Thank God for that. Wait, what was the point of punching them? Yeah, I think Turok 2 is on Steam, so go enjoy that. Okay, we made it to the store, fortunately. Now we're in full 2D side-scrolling. Also, someone is shooting at us. Was that a dinosaur shooting at us? Sorry, are these dinosaur men? Oh boy. Calling this game a flimsy piece of shit is being too polite. We are gonna be playing this for a little while, I feel. The stun doesn't seem to, or the punching doesn't seem to stun all enemies. And it's extremely inconsistent, to say the least. Oh my god. Guys? You know, it always irks me when people say video games are terrible now and they want video games to crash and shit. It's like, guys, games used to be like this. You used to go to a store and pay 30, 40 bucks for a game, and sometimes you'd get this. Sometimes you would just get this shit, and there was nothing you could do about it. If you bought it from Sears, you could return it. God, I'm gonna die in the exact same spot, guys. Oh, fuck me. We're off to a really good start. Yeah, Sears had returns on everything back in the day. You could return, it was like 100% satisfaction guarantee. Did Matt make you do this? No! I just knew I had the cart, and I put it to a poll, and I let people decide. I thought you thought I was gonna play the real Turok 2? Welcome. Yeah, the punches don't appear to do damage, and that's the most perplexing thing. Also, holding the buttons do nothing. Does nothing. Do nothing. Of course, this is on the Game Boy Player, which is just a Game Boy Advance, so I can also stretch the screen at will. Which is not particularly useful. Okay. You feel like Matt planned this either way. Yeah. He's like that. I wonder if the spikes do 100% damage. Okay, so we are getting better at this section. That I'm proud to report. Yeah, Matt could have rigged the results of the poll. Fuck. Shit. We just need to make it to level 2, guys, and then we're good. Also, what's with, like, no health pickups? I'm on the fucking edge of my seat right now. You don't even know. God. Okay, we got a knife, and we have 3 life. Oh my god, look at that knife range. Knife range deceptively good. And some enemies you just can't hurt. Like, you can't hurt civilians who don't want to do anything to you. What the fuck do you want from me? Was I supposed to go into the alley back there? There was an alley a little ways back. The only self-defense mechanism that works is just swing your knife up repeatedly. Do you want me to go back? Where am I supposed to go? This can't be right. Right? Generous hitbox there. It's a Turokvania. Good god. Oh, look at that. Start the level. We got the knife. Okay, things are looking up for old Turok. Why? I hate that. Some enemies don't look like they're enemies, and they don't do anything. And they just decide to attack you. And look, my swing does fucking nothing to him. Yeah, thank God you keep the knife, I agree. This is the Simon's Quest of Turok games. You're not even wrong, my dude. Okay, so we've looped around to the store. I think we're missing the instruction manual. You know, sometimes games back then, they actually did offset key information to the instructions manual. It was not too uncommon. Also, no knifing in the air, so I can't really get the gun dinosaurs up there. Oh, maybe I can make it up to these dudes. Fuck. Nope. Oh my god, fall damage? Was that instantly lethal fall damage? Because I had 15 life, my life didn't actually deplete after hitting the ground. My life actually remained the same and I just died. So does anyone in the chat have any experience with this game? Who are the gray polo shirted dinos? I have no fucking clue, dude. Oh, Rain Show Mercy, you've played it? Damn, son. You gotta tell us how to beat this first level. Oh, shit. Almost jumped too far that time. Yeah, thanks to everyone else who voted for anything but this game. Also, enemies didn't respawn. Good jump. Okay, so we made it back out to the second alley. Trying to interact with everything at this point. And pause is still just that. Oh, hang on. Now the select button. Ever since I picked up the gear, the select button does this. It... I don't know, reveals secrets. I don't fucking know what that is. But the select button does that now. Maybe there was a secret we needed to reveal. Ska. Watch, there's just a secret door that you were supposed to go in. Oh, does this let you identify the people who are dinosaurs? Oh my god, do I have to kill all the dinosaurs? You can't attack when you're doing it either. At least they captured the aimless wandering in the N64 version. Oh my god, you probably do have to kill them all. Oh, I'm not ready to lose my sanity yet, ArcV. We're just getting into this game. We still have quite a bit of Turok 2 left in us. I guess I respect the notion that you have to kill all the dinosaurs. Like, that's kind of admirable. I guess that's Turok's whole point. Okay, how do I get the ones in here, though? Do I fucking parry the bullets? Oh god, that hitbox. You do not parry the hit bullets. How do I get those ones? I'm questioning whether these ones are killable at all, frankly. I'm gonna go with a no. They're not. Okay, and now we return to the streets. Oh yeah, look, you can see his dino head. Fuck. They're so threatening. I really need to, like, keep away from them until I'm ready to engage, and only engage at a distance. Because if I engage when I'm too close, then they just hit me immediately. Fuck, speaking of which, god damn it. Fuck, shit. Turok! You're a dino, I know. I can see that you're a dino. There we go. Zandatsu the dinosaurs and take their cores, yeah. Pretty much. Okay, so I think now we kind of know what we're doing at least. 6 lives. And half an hour down. I actually don't know how long I've been playing for. Beyond the door that connects the Earth with the Lost Land is the base of the Amaranthin Accordance. You will have to destroy the incubator of the Bionosaurus if you want to keep living on this planet in peace. Alright. I'm ready to fuck up a Bionosaurus. Okay, so we're still in this area. So I don't even know that the first level is done. You know what I mean? We didn't get a password to continue. So we'll just do our best to fucking figure this shit out. Probably through the store again? I don't know. The store is getting less dangerous though, because we are genuinely getting better at this game. Look at these dodges. Look at that. Oops. Although I think our life did recover. Or maybe I just didn't take a hit. Yeah, it's full of content, this game. Packed with a dense storyline. And multiple hours of finger-blistering content. Kung Fu Sam says music is killing my will to live. Don't worry, I bet we'll get to a better song in the second level. Okay. We've reached this side of the field. Let me get a pencil out for when the passwords come up. Also on the wall, it says BBYPK. I'm just gonna write that down in case that is a password, but I don't, like a secret password or something. I don't know. Adrian Bauer says, games like this make me appreciate life. Yeah. Yeah, a whole lot, huh? It would be nice if this was the only song in the game and it played the entire time. Okay, so let's go all the way to the left now. Back through the store. Back through the store. Whatever the fuck these developers think a store is. Nice. This is a very loose and generous interpretation of a store. Let me just see if I can go right. Yeah, Matt streamed Turok 2 on PC, right? Fucking coward. He's gotta play the real Turok 2. The one with hours of content where you decimate every dinosaur on the planet. This one. The good one. Oh. Okay, password. So that BBYPK is almost certainly not QVYLWKVYRL. QVYLWKVYRL. Okay, cool. I got it written down now. Access to level 2. Okay, straight into platforming sections. Already off to a better start. Our X-ray vision is gone. Oh, because you know what? No fucking pretense here. Fight dinosaurs. Also life, finally, which is nice. Yeah, we're playing on a Game Boy player, that is correct. Arrows. Okay, the game is opening up in front of us. Also, this song. Finally got music. I wonder how you use the arrows. Probably with select? Yeah. Pressing some combination of buttons, including select, gives you the arrows. Yeah, fuck that guy. Oh my god, how do you switch back? Why can't Turok crawl? How do you switch back to your fucking... Like, I'm pressing every combination of things. I don't know how to get back to the knife. You might be stuck with the bow once you equip the bow. In all fairness, the bow is just 100% better, so... Except for the need to hit enemies twice, that sucks. Adrian Bauer says this game is literally more complex than Super Metroid now. Lead level designer on Owlboy. The headline, lead level designer on Owlboy. This game is literally more complex than Super Metroid now. Quote that. Quote that everywhere. And now he says he needs to wash his mouth out for saying that. Okay, don't quote that. He knows the folly. Fuck this range. Fuck. When they get on you, that's when they get most dangerous. Look, it's a cross. Wasn't the other one a heart? Oh, if you press up and select and down and select, you look up and down, which is going to be great for the stealth portions. How the fuck did I get that? Okay, wait, there, I got it again. Oh, you have to hold select? Wait, select and up and down is that. Select and left and right is weapons. That's what it is. Okay. Oh, the heart was an extra life? Oh, whoops, my bad. Totally didn't notice. Okay, the real Turok 2 begins now. Now that we've got full mastery of our moves. Fuck. Oh, the enemies. Okay. Have I watched Kekai Sensen at all? Blood Blockade Battlefront and Beyond. A little. I've seen it over my girlfriend's shoulder, but I really want to watch it now, actually. Okay, we just gotta do a perfect run this time. I must say, this level has gotten much more real than the first level. The first level was a bunch of horse shit. With this level now, it actually feels like a video game, you know? Yeah, like, it feels like a functional product, that is correct. Purple Dino's gonna come out. Fuck. Did you see that? He fucking foxtrotted in and out of my range perfectly. Yo, the soundtrack selection. Oh my god, which way are we going? Oh, look at this. Welcome to video games. My name's Turok. Oh right, you can't shoot in the air. Can I hit his feet? go. Must be this way. Where do I go? Where do I have to finish off all the dinos? Oh, fuck! Fall damage! Oh, more! That is the worst! That is the very worst. This unforgiving checkpoint. Okay, but we're getting better. We are figuring this video game out as it gets more real. Our bodies are developing natural defenses against Turok 2 Seeds of Evil in real time. Oh, maybe you can shoot diagonally, right? You can't shoot downwards. 7 directional firing. This is an uncomfortable angle. The game's getting more real every second, guys. Gotta preserve my arrows. Oh shit, you can go down as well, that's new. This guy's still at an awkward angle, though, no matter how you slice it. Also, I think your shots instantly disappear off screen. Maybe I can shoot down at him? See that dodge? Did you see that evasive maneuver? Okay, you cannot lower the screen's look area and shoot at the same time. Oh, fuck. Oh, phew, I thought I would die there. I think I just gotta get in. I think I just gotta go in here. Gun. That looks like a huge jump. Pterodactyls. Motherfucker. I can't. I have so little life, I'm so nervous. Okay, there was life down there. Should have looked. Ah! You cannot jump while shooting. Or shoot while jumping. You can't do either. Okay, we're making it though. We're figuring it out. The knife's still by far the best tool though. Like, I'm just eating damage, not using it. Getting to keep the gun is nice though, for sure. Fuck. Surfy Keats says they give you that life at the start every time, so you'll never quit. May as well be. Oh man, having to jump blind there into a bullet, not great. Oh fuck. Oh, this is a bad run. This is a bad run, guys. Good shortcut. Oh! Oh! God damn it. You're not invincible when ledge climbing, unfortunately. You do take full damage. I feel like we must have been getting close to the end of that level. Must have, right? Surely the level doesn't have a third section, right? The masochist bit manager or whatever they were called? God, I can't even remember. Surely they would never add a third section. I probably could have damage boosted and taken a single hit there if I was more careful. So those guys don't seem to do any damage to you when you touch them. So I shouldn't be worried about jumping into them. I was always worried about my spacing with them, but I really shouldn't be. No save states on a real Game Boy. No save states on a real Game Boy. Good fucking god, this is gonna take a minute to finish. After this is done, I want you all to download the game and finish it as well. I think this is something we can pass on. This is a positive teaching. Can I drop from this height? Fuck. Okay. I really wanted to know that though, because last time I was wondering if I could damage boost through. And I think I actually have to take one hit if I want to damage boost through that successfully. I'm really not too down with the fall damage. It seems needless. Oops, I don't know why I knifed that. Ah! Big whiff. Ate so much needless damage there. Getting lazy. Oh, fuck, I hate that. The ledge grab just auto-triggering like that. Like, it's way too trigger happy. Shit. Okay, I've got lots of gun ammo. I got that jump one time, but it's really not an easy jump. I don't enjoy testing where the edges of the ledges are in this game. That's for fucking sure. Are we still within world record time for this game? Recorded time? Maybe. I'm sure some of the QA guys on this game were probably really good, though. So unrecorded time, undeniably not. Oh, I don't know about the hitbox. I need to trigger him shooting up. There we go. So you can jump onto the bullet. And even then. Okay, we're gonna take the safe route this time. Here's a door, so we clearly got to move forward from here. Try going this way. Anything up here? No. Ah, lousy hitbox. Where we died last time, or this is our best run. That's a big ass jump. Yeah, let me try killing the other dinosaur too. Maybe that's... Oh, you know what? No, let me just move forward. Oh, fuck. Shit, man. Fuck. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Not knowing how they were going to attack was not good. They take hits, too. Fortunately, we've been getting a lot better at this first section, too. As long as I'm not scratching my head, and I have my hand on my controller. Nice. Sure, I'll take that. Ah, I always think I can crouch that bullet, but... I don't like that. Nice, that was good. Really got to be shooting at them right away. Oh, irksome. No. Come on, Turok. There we go. Whew. Okay, let's get our gun out now. Yeah, you gotta be on them immediately. Because they will wreck you. Coming? Let's go. See that shit? Oh my good golly gosh. So little life. Oh, there's gun ammo? Is that a shield? What the fuck was that? I don't know what the fuck that was. Oh my god, that was a checkpoint was what that was. That was the first checkpoint we found. I still unfortunately have to watch out for my lives, but we finally found a checkpoint, guys. Good. That's a shield. Don't know that this is a safe height somewhere. Carefully move it back. So now we have 50 shield as well. I believe it's a shield icon. Yo, we got a boss fountain. Oh, we turned on. This is the teleporter back on the middle of the mountains. That's what this switch is. We're learning. The game is teaching us as we play. Yeah, no shit, a checkpoint halfway through this level was a good idea. Why does Turok dislike the dinosaurs? They're not great when they're in the wrong time period, because they just want to eat everything, I guess. What's that down there? A Turok coin! It's one of the 6 library cards. Oh my god, the Turok coin requires you to make that fucking hard jump. Who's a bad enough dude to get all the Turok coins? God, you probably need them all. Oh, the switch is already pressed. Okay. Neat. I forget what item was up here. Oh, a shield, right. Try to use the bow a little bit here because I've been really running through my bullets. It should work just as well for killing them at this sort of range. Which Turok games have you played? Just the first one. I did not finish it. Fortunately, I do actually have a lot of life. Am I gonna name my son Turok? Of course. That's the way to go. I swear to God, I'm not doing this on purpose. There's the shoot button, and there's the jump. All out of bullets. Why do they put the hole so close to the fucking beginning of the level? Like, why give you such an incredible jump to make immediately? What's the purpose there? Also, you can't back up. So... Also, like, you don't have your rapid fire capability with your handgun. You instead have this, like, slow shooter. Like, look, I missed that life. I can't go back for it. Why put that life in such a tricky spot? That shit's hitting. Oh my god, I think maybe that stuff wasn't hitting. This asshole can come from either side of the screen. God, it's so hard to not take a hit. You know what? I just have to commit to a side. Nope, that's a bad idea. I was gonna say, if I was on the right side, I would have got hits in. They give you a new gun. Like, yeah, you're gonna need this. I didn't know you could fall. Is there any angle that I can get hits in on? Oh my god. Does he always come from behind you? Oh, maybe that's it. I think it's where your back is pointing. No! Oh god! Oh, you know what? Oh my god, I think you have to hit it in the head. So like if you want to really... God. And I can't not take a hit. This is the worst. This is so bad. I'm, like, dearly unclear on what the best approach is here. Also, like, I have, like, 1 life left. The fact that the platform is, like, low enough that he can still hit you is wild. Fuck. There's no winning approach here. You can only hit him from the front, too. TRYLWKWVGG. With, like, no life left. 0 life left. I can't believe it. TRYLWKWVGG. I can't believe that worked out. I cannot believe that. I have no life left. I can't believe that worked out. I'm crying, man. What a nightmare of a boss, too. There was no good strategy. It really did seem to amount to just, like, stand in front of him and attempt to do more damage, like DPS race. Which is like, oh, you just made a bullshit boss. Now that this level seems to be, like, fairly open. Look at this shit. Oh, there's a switch over there. Look, the level is showing us where we need to get to early on. What genuinely thoughtful level design. Also, yeah, jumping over these spikes in this level is wild. Ooh. Like... Oh, fucking bullet got me. Oh, okay, yeah, you really just gotta jump at the last second. It seems like the edge doesn't have a hitbox. Oh my god, you can't get up there. How do you get up there? I need some sort of double jump. Oh, there's another switch down there. Oh, fuck. Those spikes really rustle me a little bit. Okay, surely I can get up. Now it's created a platform for me or something. Nope. Nope. Oh, those are threatening. Just really gotta hold out to the last second. This is the bad door, right? Yes. We hit a switch, so I wonder what that switch does. Or truly if it does anything. Okay, we gotta find some new hidden mechanics now. Clearly, we need to discover new tech to jump higher and move faster. Oh wait, I can go up there. That's true. That's a really big jump, but I guess you can do it. Holy shit. That seems like you're intended to go up that way. Holy shit, that jump. Oh wow. Oh wow. Spikes on the ceiling? Did I see that right? Or is that just cave aesthetic? Yeah, the knife seems to be safer for fighting that. There it is. That was bad. That was bad tech. Okay, so I guess there's another gate that's open now. Unfortunately, we're gonna die in like a second, then we're gonna game over, and we're gonna have to like redo this entire level. This one... Okay, do I make a big jump? Doesn't seem that different from the regular gun. Probably stronger. Fuck, 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 fuck. Oh, okay, there's our first game over. Oh wow, look at that. It actually does remember which level you were in until you turn off the cart, where I imagine there's no save battery at that point. That's thoughtful enough. We even come in with full arrows and handgun, which is not bad. Okay, so first we gotta go hit the switch on the bottom corner of this level. And then from there, everything else falls into place instantly. Yeah, a lot of Game Boys didn't do that. A lot of Game Boy games, pardon, didn't do that at all. Not by default. That's definitely the kind of feature you'd take for granted, but most games without a save battery would make you type in the password, so that's actually quite nice. Kill the enemies, take it slow. There's nothing good in here, right? It was really just, it was gun bullets. Fuck. Oh, you're right, only one life. Oh shit, does it keep track of your... Oh no. Is that because I got to this level with only one life remaining? Could it be that the password has taken into account how many lives I had? In which case, that is not a good thing. That is a very bad thing. Fuck, why? And that door back there, I assume we need to hit, yeah, we need to hit another switch to open that one. Feels good to get that jump, I'll tell you that much. Oh yeah, one shot, nice. Shit. Oh wow, I dodged that bullet by nothing. Fuck these jumps, man. Oh god. Speak of the devil. He shall arrive. checkpoint. Oh! I hadn't even considered that that was a possibility. That was such a wasted life. That was such a wasted life. Oh, we're back here. Oh, I know where we are. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Okay, the shotgun seems to be the one that I want. I wonder if Turok's mysterious gun ammo refills all gun. Oh, good. We got some life here. Oh, yeah, because I died, of course. Now we just need to get back in the cave from the other side, which is over there. I'm impressed at how much of Turok's arsenal we've got in this game. Like, I didn't really think we were going to be getting this many weapons. Yeah, this gun, okay, one thing that's different about the shotgun, you don't stand still when you try to shoot it in directions. Other guns, you can stand still and shoot them around. Okay, we only have the knife in the water. But you press A to move forward. And when you move forward, you move a linear amount. There's no speed. Also, when you use your knife, you don't move at all, so you can just suspend yourself. So, fuck. Yeah, Turok. Turok speed canoeing down Danger River. Oh my god, you have so little time to react to shit. Oh, at least that doesn't do much damage. I've got a lot of shield. At least the music's gotten marginally better since the beginning. Okay, so we have 0 lives left, though. Like, this isn't going super well. Although I will say the game seems to be getting more... I don't know. I think I'm getting better at it. Because it's getting more straightforward. QRY... LSR WVLY. We've got, now the challenge is we've got no lives left. So I expect we will be restarting this level a few times. Hopefully we'll be able to find a life in this level somewhere. Which is again the heart-shaped icon. Not grab these? Huh. I don't know where they're leading. Why does Naho Sainoki in the chat know so much about Turok? I'm really impressed. Oh, was that a grenade launcher? Oh shit. Oh fuck, I thought that would be too cool. Damn it. Probably have to do something to get in there. Drill? Is it the... No, it's a grenade launcher. I was wondering if that was like the head drill, whatever the fuck it's called. Yo, we're in. Oh, look at those shots. Savage. It didn't seem to be chargeable, that weapon. I don't really want to use it ever again. Oh my god, these bullets are amazing. So strong. Oh my god, his hitbox. He's tall. He's a tall enemy. No lives, unfortunately. Little refill. Oh, another one of these. Great. Also, those don't look destroyable. At least there's no holes in the ground on this one. This one seems more manageable just because no holes in the ground. Those blimps shoot shots that track you on the moment they come on the screen. Which is what tricky to deal with. Fuck. Big hitboxes. Fortunately, they're pretty generous with health in this section. Okay, so not the moment they come on the screen. It's just hard not to get hit by shit. Oh. Also, that pterodactyl was gigantic if we are to believe that it's not the same as the other one. Considering Turok is tiny in these levels, the pterodactyl should also be tiny. Oh, now it says his grandfather and father both collected the original Turok comics, and he got all the ones that were released alongside the game. Oh, neat. So I guess your real name is Turok as well, right? That's kind of a cool story, though. Okay, so we have very little life. Checkpoint. Checkpoint's so low on life, though. That evasive technology. Also, this one can shoot in the air, I just realized. I'm all out of shield now. We are about to get to a rough time. Oof. Oof. Shit's about to get tough, man. They just replaced the purple dinosaurs with these fast green ones, which is probably a good decision. They're way better. No, never mind. Take it all back. They still have their uses. Okay, I need to get that hella good gun, though. Yeah, the music's like kind of alright in this game. Shockingly so. So we gotta basically do this whole game on one life now. Unless we get another life pickup. The dudes are so quick, I can't be walking forward or else they hit me like right away. Is that the only use for that gun? I mean, I have no doubt that it's powerful, but it's just not really great to use. Its angles that it can fire at are really fixed. Oh shit, I can fire well. It's just really hard to dodge all these turrets. I have to really try to dodge these guys. Which, I mean, I know that means I jinxed myself just there and I'm not going to dodge any of them, but... This is going a lot better than the first one. That's good enough. Phew, okay, that was actually a lot better. Oh fuck, it changes you to the handgun though. Does it bother? At least now I know a little bit of this stage's layout, so we're just going into the rooms, grabbing the... Ooh! Fuck. One thing I don't like about this gun either is you don't stop and shoot. There's a lot of needless hits there. So maybe I should swap to... It does seem to be chargeable. That seems good for pterodactyls and nothing else. And nothing else. Fuck this gun. A lot of hits because of that gun. Oops. So we did get to another green area, right? Oops. Fuck. Like we had gotten to another forest, I think. And that was where I ate it. should be back at the forest. And we have a lot more shield and health in general. Oh, this is a bad spot to fight a pterodactyl. One hit, whatever. I have to shoot it, like, when I hit the button, I have to do it like a smash attack. Or else I move all over the place, which moves the pterodactyl, too. Oh, fuck. Turok, run! Buttons don't seem to do anything, but hitting rocks knocks me... God. Oh, God. That's rough. Hitting the rocks knocks you a good distance back. That's rough, man. Got this wicked hangnail. I think I got it. Oh, you can shoot in the air with that one too, I didn't even notice. Alright, time to improve again dramatically. If we ever want to finish this game. Gun through the ground. Yeah, there we go. Have to get it on the right cycle, though. So, like, if you tap the button, it shoots that far, not past the spikes. If I hold the button, it goes just a little further. I do have to aim it up if you want to really get distance. But good fucking luck, like... Wow, I did it. I was gonna say good fucking luck hitting what you need to hit at that distance. Thank God for this gun, though. This gun, it doesn't trivialize the rest of the level, but at least makes it feel more doable. I wish you could, like, more easily get them from below. Okay, so almost full shields and health. So going into the desert, we can be just... Oh, fuck, I forgot. You don't go straight to the desert. You go to this fucking place. Without this section, this level would be, like, totally manageable. And this section's not even that hard, it's just, like... Yeah, we're playing the good Turok, NWR James. By the good Turok, I mean not the good one. I mean this. Interpret that as you will. Oh yeah, Troxker, you had this game when you were younger? Do you remember having a really good time with it? That's where I'm at right now. Having a real good time. Does Turok yell out Poopa people? Yeah, what the fuck does Chief Thunder yell out? Seriously, in Killer Instinct, what the fuck does he yell out? Because that's what it sounds like. I have no clue. Fuck. Well, that enemy got me last time, too. The real problem is the 0 lives thing. If we only had a few lives, we'd probably be able to do this much easier. Red Assassin says, man, there's this opossum in my garage that just won't leave. You have to bait it with food. Bait it with food and catch it in a t-shirt. Use your trusty bolas to catch it. Don't have a pair of bolas? Ask your dad. He might. Does the code start you with more lives? You know, we haven't tried resuming with the code. Maybe, maybe not. I want to say probably not. Because it's probably using the code's data to shove us in with the stats we had when we got to that level. You're requesting me to show you my bolas. No, they're at my mom's house. I can't show you my bolas. Not now. Crack a volley the opossum. Yeah. Just devastate it. Wow, we have pretty good life though right now. 89.90? That's not bad. Although I'm deeply unclear on whether the sandworm just instantly fucking kills you. Because if it does, then we got a whole other thing coming. You have so little reaction time. When you're like doing well in this section, you have so little fucking reaction time. Because you go down on the screen. You get lower on the screen. That is so irksome. That is like actually the most irksome fucking thing. Like, doing well in that section actively makes it more difficult, which is really not what you need. Has the Triceratops been topped as most annoying section? Possibly. But again, if we just had some lives, like, we'd probably be fine here. We'd probably have already finished the area, because there was a checkpoint in the desert section, so... just having some lives would really fix that. There for some reason. You have to get that on the right cycle, else you're not optimal. And I think from here, that's way too high. No, it's from off the screen. There. That's the speed strat. If you can get that right every time, you can save 40 frames. The worst bit is that with all our Turok knowledge that we've accumulated, we could probably finish the first level without wasting 6 lives. You know? Like, the first level is actually really straightforward when you think about it. Oh, that was really rough. What? That hits? Fuck. We're a lot lower on life than I'd like to be. Of shields, mainly. Life, we'd only be up 16 points max. Shields, we were a bunch higher. Shields count, man. Shields just seem to make you take less damage, but they're not depleted like the overshield and say Halo, where they come before your life. Like they're done simultaneously, you just take less. Checkpoint is so fucking moot. Bad. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, the life isn't really the problem in this section. It's the fucking sandworm instantly killing you. I'm glad there aren't, like, platforming sections that matter, like with bottomless pits and shit. But at least that gives us a little pass right now, you know? Oh, whoops. Aiming high. Well, even if they gave us a checkpoint before the sandworm's barrow, unfortunately it wouldn't actually matter since we have no lives. So we just die against the sandworm and then it's over. I need to hit buttons in the sandworm section again and see if there's some combination that lets you jump or something, you know? Something crazy like that. Get rid of this guy before the door. Oh my god, this guy's in such a bad spot because the door's right there. Is it possible to earn more lives somehow? Yeah, there's a heart icon you can pick up in some levels, and you get a life if you pick one up, but haven't actually seen one in a while. But we started the game with 10 lives, plus life 0 as well. So technically 11 lives. Yeah, there's no jump. I'm mashing buttons, nothing. There's a pause. Fuck, even with pause buffering, it isn't free. The struggle is you have to hold down at the same time. If you stop hitting down, you just stop moving completely. But the pause buffering might be the answer. I can try typing in the password and seeing if that... And by the way, we're on easy. I assume easy just gives you 10 life. We can try typing in the password. Oh yeah, look, it knows. Oh fuck. Yeah, it knows. That's the no lives at level 4 password? Yeah, basically. Oops. Man, fuck this. Fuck getting this on the right cycle. Fuck speedrunning that. Let's see if I can do the speed strat here too. Eh. Nice. Yeah, like changing one letter in that code surely would give us the lives we need. But even then, who knows, man? There's too much to it. Yeah, I see Rain Shadow Mercy. Is that your name? No, sorry, Rain Show Mercy. Put in an infinite lives cheat, but that would start us back at level 1. So, is it really worth it? Like, if we were to replay the entire game, yes, it would be worth it. But I don't know that I have that willingness. Have you ever played Pokemon TCG on Game Boy? Yes, I have. Actually, I did a stream of it, if you're interested. It's archived on YouTube. It's a really neat game, actually. Really impressive port of the trading card game. Makes me bummed they never did another console port of the trading card game, because the browser version, it's good. Like, it's serviceable, the browser version, but the aesthetic is just a bunch of cack. I hate the browser version's aesthetic. Seriously. Pokemon has such nice art, traditionally, and the browser version just... Ugh. Dime Package seems to have found the level 4 code that is better. Well, level 4 on easy, and it's a different code, so possibly has a different gear setup. If we don't succeed this time, I might move on to a password. Maybe necessary. In the interest of time, that is to say. Although we will be throwing away our world record. If I'm setting up the time, I will totally declare that yeah, you can't use other people's passwords. You have to continue only. I think this time I'm gonna try to pause buffer really aggressively. Because the rocks seem to come at a 100% consistent timing. It's just the pattern that's inconsistent. I mean, maybe the pattern's fixed, and I just haven't memorized it, you know. But in lieu of memorizing it, I'm gonna try to pause buffer a lot and really hard. Merry Christmas, Pride of Fiddles. Absolutely. Have a good one if you're taking off, dude. Jokes aside, is there a game you can actually speedrun? I don't really think so. I can do Streets of Rage like 1cc, but I don't know the speed strats as well. Like, I know how to get high points. I know how to get a high score. Because there are things you can do differently in Streets of Rage to get more points than just punching. But I don't know all the speed strats. When I look at people who speedrun the game, I can see exactly what they're doing, but I haven't practiced it, and so I'm not up to snuff for that. Don't I have the world record on mine, Jack? Only by technicality, because there's no one else. I do. The only thing was the Kirby slide. The Kirby slide record is mine, and someone could beat it because the run that I did was not optimal. But yeah, Area of Sorrow. I mean, I could speed. You know, I think that's my big problem. I could speedrun Area of Sorrow, but I don't know. My mindset is poor. My mindset is that of like, well, if my time isn't competitive with the top times, then what's the point? Which is a poor mindset to have for that kind of thing. But yes, I suppose I could do Area of Sorrow, but it wouldn't be like top percentage time. But I could do Area of Sorrow. See, even with that pause buffering, You see, even with pause buffering, I still took the hit. Look how far back it puts you. Taking 2 hits in a row is really what you got to avoid. I think I'm dead. I gotta say, it is not good. It feels really unfair, the sandworm. Only, like, pretty much 2 hits to death. I don't feel like I made it meaningfully further than I did without. Like, Unforgiving is coming close. Someone put a code in for stage 4. Probably with different lives. So I'll try that one, and I'll see where we come in at. D R Y L S R W V Y L. It pains me to use a code here. Also, there's no A. Lives. It pains me to use that code. Hopefully it'll be doable now. But, you know, I guess in real life, like, by this point in time, I would have said, no, I'm going to restart the game and generate a better code for myself. So, you know, it's fine. I probably shouldn't be so pained by it. Because by this point in time, I would have said, no, I'm going to restart. I'm just not going to do that on stream, because, boy, that would be the least entertaining thing. Even with our new technology, I don't know if replaying all the previous levels is worth it. Hopefully the extra lives is enough to make it through. Come on, first cycle. First cycle. Perfect. Yeah, look at that. We're saving so many frames right now. Oops. Gotta die a few times, then start playing. Yeah, that'll make me feel better. Oh, there's only 6 levels? Shit, man. Yeah, Weight of the World starts playing after the sandworm, that's correct. That's a treacherous section there. Went okay this one. Actually, we're doing really good on life and shield right now. I mean, the pterodactyls haven't even come through yet, so can still take some serious hits, but we get it up. First pterodactyl Hey, wow, that one died real quick. Lucky spacing, I guess. Nice, okay, cool. Not terrible. God, and having 10 lives at this checkpoint. There's the checkpoint. The sandworm's still garbage, though. Like, we might just melt through these lives. It's gonna save us a couple minutes on each attempt, though, that's for sure. Like, only having to run in to push the buttons, which still takes a bit, but... OC Remix only has one mix for this game. Surprised they even have one at all. Void Wyvern, there's gonna be a schedule going back up in January. I was really busy with stuff, so November and December weren't great for me to try to schedule my life. But I think next time I do schedules, this might not be ideal, but I think I'm gonna mark down certain things that are like more important things. Fuck, I don't know. I'll probably just try to label everything. It's tough doing stream schedules and shit. It is difficult. I'll figure something out. Whoops. Is this Metal Gear Solid 3? Yeah. Still in a dream. Snake Eater. Make it fly away by retreating. Did I save the 10 lives password? The game fortunately should save that automatically. Off to a great start. Fuck, we've only made it past like 7 rocks at this point. Can you not stay back as a way to give yourself more time to react? It's not really optimal. Because if you take a hit from there, you're just dead. I mean, frankly, if I take a hit, I'm gonna be back anyway. So I may as well try staying ahead while I can. You know? I just tried mashing all buttons again there. You can't do anything, you can only run. Fuck. Fuck that rock. Staying at the edge is not a good idea either. Good thing you can turn on a dime too and you don't have like momentum. Just boy, that'll get annoying fast. Definitely staying in the middle of the track seems like the way to go, though. I'm kind of going in the middle and then going behind, trying to get behind the rock that just came. And that's been relatively successful for a little bit. We've only crossed like 30 rocks at this point. Fuck! Just can't take 2 in a row. Having to hold down is really tedious too. Ah. You know what the worst bit is? I did that without using an extra life. I didn't actually use an extra life there. I didn't need the code. I had it all inside me all along. We just needed better strats. G V Z L S R S Q Y Y G V Z L R S S L R S G V Z L S R S Q Y Y. Yeah. Whew. God. I did it though. Pretty happy about that. I tell you what. That went okay. Oh my god. We're starting with bees. Fortunately, I still have my, like, hella gun. The stage also is woolly colored. We're in the blood forest. Not to be confused with the regular forest from before. Oh my god. These enemies are so much more aggressive. These enemies are really aggressive. I feel like I'm better off just preemptively shooting constantly. Like, fuck me. Oh, this is the forest outside Moriocho? Yeah. Oh yeah, you have to mash A to swim. What the fuck were they thinking with that? Yeah, there's nothing up there. Like, what the fuck were you guys thinking? Mash A to move you forward a linear distance. Again, there's no momentum. You don't build up speed. You hit A once and you move forward a teeny tiny bit. I think we found a flamethrower just there. Get back out. On the plus side, Turok has gills, yeah. Yeah, this song is not bad. Get our gun box. And moving up and down, you can just hold up and down. Oh. That shoots like... If I just tap it, nothing happens. If I hold it, he charges up. And then he fires this extremely powerful round. So I'll save that for like a boss or something. Yeah, most games it's press jump to ascend. Yeah, exactly. And here it's press jump to move forward. It's peculiar. Oh, what is this hole? What is that? Is it the cranial boar? Oh shit, it's a different charge weapon. This cave just filled with lethal weapons. Just crammed full of them. Yeah, ArcV says, it seems like everyone thought that Turok 2 in the poll was going to be the PC one. I can't blame you, but if you look at the list of games in the poll, I believe they are all the only platform they all could have been on was Game Boy. So if you really thought it through, much further than I asked, you may have gotten an inkling that this is gonna be Game Boy shit. Okay, checkpoint with lots of lives and shit, so it could be worse. Oh shit, strong red guys. I was gonna say you looked a little different. Yeah, Sunsoft's Daffy Duck was on the list, but not enough people knew it was Sunsoft. Yo, this song's not bad either. I wish this room just dropped snakes on you when you hit the switch. This game's actually, like, shockingly not terrible, though. The sandworm was fucking garbage trash. The Triceratops, turns out he doesn't have all that much life, so you just gonna have to bullshit your way through him. But, like, the actual, like, levels, when you're going through it, it's like, you know what? These are like, alright. Not, like, incredible or anything, but the game's strikingly alright most of the time. Which is not exactly a sterling recommendation, but hey. Oh, I ran out of my good gun. That's what's going on here. Oh, fuck you. You fucking piece of shit game. Never mind. I take it all back. The skulls drop just in front of you. God, these huge jumps. Anus clenching. What the fuck is this jump? Fuck you. Fuck you. Don't make me do jumps like that. Every time. They don't feel better. Gosh. Oh, wait, I got the life. Phew. Doc1790 says he just saw an ad for an emoji and thinks he needs to turn off his TV right now. Yo, I wish I had an iPhone X just so I could use those 3D emoji faces. I love them. It's the super gun. I think we got it. I feel like you just have to tank hits sometimes. Sometimes. Oh, yeah, we did it. We didn't die again, right? So I have not needed these 10 lives. God, makes me wish I hadn't used the code. DVZLBVSQYZ. we go. 50 shots. Fuck these mini stegosauruses. They're such an annoying size. Have you become Turok? Oh, it's a magician. It's true, I haven't collected any of the seeds of evil yet. Here's a seed of evil. Are they like flashback missions? Or do they just give you a bunch of gear? Oh, so those are not seeds of evil. Maybe they are, but I guess they're just item spawning places. I guess we could get a bunch of items in an earlier level. Maybe a life. Fuck these wizards. This gun's really good against the pterodactyls, but you need to have like decent reaction time to use it. Because you need to like hold select switch gun and then start charging it immediately when you see it. God, if the final boss is just the Triceratops again. It's probably gonna be a T-Rex or some shit. I don't know. Who does Turok fight? Where's Naho Sainoki when I need him? Oh fuck, we got real auto-scrollers. Yo dog, we got real auto-scrollers. I can't turn around. Just like the previous auto-scroller? Oh my god, this feels terrible. I can't move backwards at all. Just like the auto-scrollers with that stupid fucking dinosaur. Ah, fuck. Of course I can't go back for the life. It wouldn't even be hard. It wouldn't even be difficult to get that life. Big jumps. Can't shoot at him. I actually can't shoot at that pterodactyl. Thank God they fucking run away after they go too far from their spawn. Fucking book it, get in there. Checkpoint, still no death. Now Sainoki says, the seeds of evil in the title refers to Oblivion making its presence known. Considering that the Game Boy version has no flesh eaters, the subtitle makes no sense here. So bear in mind that this is a flawed premise for a Turok game, based on the source material. I sure hope someone was fired for that. Also, I totally walked right through spikes because I forgot about them. Oh fuck. Tracks. Killed that guy off screen. So this game isn't canon then. Yeah, this is a dream match, as Pariah puts it. Alternatively, some are posing that it makes it more canon. Oh my god. That enemy took so many of my good bullets. So fortunately, the goal is just down here. Look at these levels that are getting progressively better designed. Okay, so this is like the canoe. This should be doable, especially since there's no rocks. I thought I spoke too soon for a second. This is way more doable, yeah. Unless it's really long. But the canoe is fun. Although their bullets, I gotta say, come fast and fucking hard. Good luck dodging that. Like, you need to pause buffer. You can't dodge any of this shit. Gun. Like, you need to be immediately moving out of the way. And also firing. And even then, you're not guaranteed to dodge anything. We have one shot with this gun, which I'm gonna fire now. Wow. Wish I wouldn't have fired it. That was really cool. To answer Liam's question about who Turok fights, it's anyone who threatens the peace of Earth and the Lost Land. For a more specific game-by-game answer, Tal's set in Turok 1 fights against the Campaigner, who is a cyborg gladiator tyrant. Turok 2 has Joshua Fireseed fighting against the Primogen, an alien who wants to be freed from the wreckage of his lightship at the cost of destroying the Earth with the energy involved. This is good info. Good thing you can hit those enemies when they're, even though they're low to the ground. I'm kind of happy we have someone who really knows what's what with Turok. I'm not being silly about that. I think that's pretty cool. Nat would be so impressed. Look, they're actually using the crouch finally. Finally, the crouch becomes mandatory for gameplay. Oh, can you just crawl under the bats? Oh my god. Is this a relatively well-designed section where you have various gameplay options you can use to get past enemies? Look at that shit. There's our life finally consumed. And it's by the shittiest thing, too. Or before the running section as well. I don't think Matt knows much about Turok. I think Matt likes to think he knows a lot about Turok. So now, we have to do this shit again. Fortunately, like, I think you could probably stand still and tank it all. So that's finally the death that would have caused a continue. Stand in the corner of the room. It's just, it feels like, yeah, just swerve in one direction and fire a bullet when the enemy spawns. Swerve, swerve, swerve. That seems relatively reliable. Also, just keep doing it at all times, because who knows when they'll spawn. And even then, it's not 100% reliable. This is like a 60% strategy. Someone's got to find a better strategy than this. That doesn't involve pause buffering, because you're going to lose frames on that. You cannot pause the timer. The rules of Turok speedrunning state you cannot pause the timer just because you're pause buffering. It's very clear about that. Ow. It's actually kind of nice that you can crouch under these enemies, though. Like, that's actually somewhat thoughtful for once, you know? Like, look at this varied cave environment. You get to swim, you get to crawl, you get to do it all. Why have some of the areas been so sterile, and then we finally hit areas like this in the late game that are actually, like, somewhat interesting? I guess it makes sense that the later levels in your game are somewhat interesting. Or more interesting than the early levels, but the early levels were so nothing. Yo, the launcher totally did come in handy. Access to level 7? Oh boy, how long is this game? I thought there was 6 levels. G, R, Z, L, B, V, B, Q, D, D. Yeah, I Drac the Beast. I've decided I'm not gonna be streaming Police Hunts at all. I don't have the tolerance for the amount of comments I'm gonna get on YouTube comparing it to the Best Friends LP. So. It's a bummer. Like already on, just on Monster Hunter, like a game that's not out yet, like the amount of people asking me to play it with Pat is bothersome, to be frank. And it sucks too, because I really wanted to do that playthrough. And then after they did it, I was like, no, I don't have the tolerance for that. Felto says the only walkthrough he can find for this game just ends after level 6. Someone start editing that document with this live stream in tow. Thanks, GDJ, I appreciate it. I'm just gonna, like, keep firing. The enemies seem to spawn at, like, regular enough intervals. Those guys you can react to by jumping, and then there's the bees. It's too complex. There's much too much going on here. Okay, fuck off. Oh my god. I ate so much damage. Oh my god. Checkpoint. I think there was probably an item in the bottom corner. I do like how you get to break walls with this thing, though. God, squeezing by these enemies is a nightmare. Oh no, this was just an ammo hole. Actually, it's not so bad. Just be really slow about it. But it's more the horizontal movement that's a problem. Can I knife him? I haven't even really tried, have I? Oh, yeah, well. How do you feel about the fact they're doing a Mario Odyssey playthrough now? How do I put it really mildly? I don't mind being compared to Matt. I guess I'll just leave it there. I feel like we're approaching the end of the level soon. I'm about ready for another fucking sandworm section at this rate. Oh, you can't crouch, you can't slide down hills, or slide, you can't crawl down hills. God damn. Oh, so, and you can't use the knife when you have a non-knife, like a crouchable weapon equipped. I thought there was a crouching knife item. I'm sure there was. Damage boosting. I committed too hard there. Okay, we're making real progress now. D, R, Z, L, B, V, B, Q, D, G. I should not write that like a P. D, R, Z, L, B, V, B, Q, D, G. Is the bow even worth a damn at this point? Not so sure. You have a high tolerance for bad games. What is your instant tap out nope game? It really takes like abysmal controls, I think, is kind of one of the big things. This game, although it may look like it, the controls are like, they're actually like moderate. They're not that bad. So. I don't know if I can go that way. Doesn't seem safe. Let's go the other way. There was another like side area here. Maybe I have to get in there somewhere. Yeah, I stopped playing Sonic Lost World at one point because that game just plays like shit. There are bits where I'm just like, no, I'm going this way, and it's like, no, you're going that way. Sonic Lost World is definitely one of those games for me where I just can't deal with it. No, that jump did seem like that was the way to go. Fuck me. But I mean, to be honest, I don't finish every game I play anyhow. I've played many more games than I've finished, so sometimes, most of the time, it's not a matter of tolerance. It's more just like, I don't have time for that. Big grave jump. Oh wow. Oh fuck! Because I dropped down, I can't get that rocket anymore. Good crouch. That was a really slick crouch. Ooh, like that. Even these guys take two of the really powerful guns. Oops. Well, I guess I just skipped him. Better than biting anything else. Was that worth it? I don't know. Yeah, bipedal organism, that is correct. My wrists have never really fully healed. I've seen people and they've said like, hey, you'd have to stop doing computer and video game stuff for months, like many months, like most of a year for it to fully come back. And they also said, like, it's not gonna get any worse. It's not gonna get any worse as long as you're, you know, not pushing yourself beyond your limits. But it's also not gonna heal anymore, which is kind of a bummer, so. It's kind of a shitty situation. But whatever. Get used to it. Oh, it was just tendonitis from, like, awful overuse of my wrists. It was a combination of work and playing too many games. And work was QAing games, so... And work was very good about it, too. Like, they covered my sessions with, like, physiotherapists, but it just came down to like, nothing we can do about it. That was a shitty death. I guess I'll choose this charge gun for now. This charge gun seems really hard to use in this context. It takes so long to charge. It takes way longer to charge than it should. And also, you can't charge it in the air, which is just shit. I don't like that. Let me charge in the air. Nice. Oh, fuck. Of course, it's too high as well. It takes so long to charge. Yeah, I mean, all I would really say is, like, you know, those warnings that say take a 15-minute break every hour, you know, like, if you're feeling concerned about your wrists, if you're feeling like a twinge or anything, don't ignore those warnings, you know. Gotta do this jump perfect. I think I whipped it. Yeah! Just chewing through lives on this one. Lost a bit of focus at some point. I must say, beyond like the first and second level, life and shields haven't really been much of a problem. Go down this way. Oh, that is actually a life too, right there. Shit, I hadn't realized. Okay. Now for the actual demanding section. Oh, now they're putting those in these levels, huh? Fuck these jumps. These jumps are fucking wicked. Not the good wicked. The fucking magic wicked. The wicked witch wicked. Checkpoint. Yeah, boy, if there was knockback on hit, fuck that whole section, right? Yeah, not having the super gun is not great here. Yeah, that already come. Oh my god, we got activatable and deactivatable switches now. So you gotta activate switch number 2, but not switch number 1 to get in the first door. Jesus. This is also... Okay, no, this is only an activatable switch. So that switch was just a fucking trick. These motherfuckers attack pretty rapidly, too. Jumped right into that. Good thing there's a checkpoint right at the beginning of this castle area. I feel like I may need it, because I'm just getting worn down slowly. Also, I just want to point out, in the first level we had that little city environment, you remember? Where you could go up and down between lanes? That literally never came back. And not like figuratively literally, that literally never came back. Did the X-ray scanner thing ever come back? Nope. Select became the weapon toggle, which was extremely confusing for a brief period of time. What are some Monster Hunter type games that are alright as a single player experience? Tokiden was super alright in single player. Tokiden 2 as well with its open world. God Eater, of course, Freedom Wars. Soul Sacrifice. I mean, Monster Hunter's not bad as a single player experience either. It's just, it's Monster Hunter. door could be down here in this corner. I'm not 100% sure where the door is that I'm going towards. Now I know I'm backtracking a bit. Maybe that door? I should be drawing a map. Oh, it is being... Fuck. Damn it. Night Rain, show mercy. Happy holidays, dude. Now this door is closed because I turned off the first switch. God, we went all the way back to the beginning of the level. Let me try turning on the first switch again and see if that does anything. This will still teleport us back out to... Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, there may have been another closed door earlier. Yeah, this is still trapped. I think I probably walked by a closed door. Honestly. And look, all the doors stayed open too, so I should be able to just find it. Unfortunately, we're not going to run into any timeouts or anything like that, so... Down here was nothing. It was literally just a dead end. Yeah, I'm glad the enemies don't respawn every room, Jesus Christ. Although now walking through the empty rooms is really making me feel how empty they are. These boxes too. Maybe I gotta jump off those platforms. Oh, you know what? Gotta make a big jump. That's what it must be. Right? Oh my god, I already hit the switch. Ooh. Have a good one, bipedal organism. Sit tight. Oh shit. These tells are really inadequate. If you're asking what tells, that's my point. The only tell is when he hits the ground with his fists, the rocks will come. Oh, man. Oh, boy. I can't believe I got it on the last fucking hit, just like that other boss before. G, V, Y, N, B, V, B, Q, N, L. Oh, man. This is gun level. Take this gun. You're gonna need it. Yeah, I got that gun now, too. I should be using that against the bosses. Not the final boss, apparently. Apparently we got more. Yeah, still just 1 health, it's true, I'm gonna die. Send. Congratulations, Turok. The threat of the dinosaurs has been left behind, and you have accomplished your mission of saving the Earth. But for how long? Really? That's how you're gonna end it? Credits. Ah, that's it! That is the honest and true version of Turok 2 Seeds of Evil. Doesn't get any realer than that, man. what a shitty anticlimactic ending, man. like it had a cutscene at the end. So the first level was completely bizarre. It had the lane switching and the X-ray scanning, and you started unequipped and you had to go through this T-Rex or this dinosaur-infested street and find a knife, then go all the way back through the level clearing out the enemies. And then you had to find a teleporter after that, without knowing that teleporters exist at that point. And you get a cutscene. You get a cutscene in that first level too that tells you, hey, you gotta do this. So cutscenes never come back ever again. There's no cutscenes. This is the only other cutscene. This is finale, if you could even call it a cutscene. The game telling you congratulations, right? And the lane switching first level never comes back. Ever, which is fucking bizarre. And from then on, it's just 2D platforming the whole time. So, yeah. A German spy, hello by the way, points out that at least you got a nice image at the end, and you're totally correct. Some games just didn't have anything at the end. They literally just went congratulations and you're done, so. It's certainly true. There was a lot of those, following the camera Turok section. That was a bad way to put it. Camera following the Turok down a lane things. There was the boat, there was running forward and shooting the enemies. There was running from the sandworm. Like, there was a bunch of that. I think there was 4 of them or something. There was a lot. Interesting game. Not altogether awful either, but it had awful bits. The Triceratops, I would say, is completely awful, except he doesn't seem to have that much life. Like, it seems like you can really just damage boost through it. Dime Package says, oh shit, there is a secret ending. Oh, is there really? We gotta go back to the last level, and there's a secret tunnel? Are you fucking for real? I should stop my summary of the game. So you hit down somewhere in the level? I didn't kill him. I didn't shoot him. Please do not shoot The Amaranthine Accordants have obliged me to work for them and make Bionosaurus to conquer the world. Never mind my cutscene criticism. You must destroy the computer where the information is. There is a passageway just below the second deposit closest to the incubator. Bend down, cross the tunnel, and destroy the computer before you do anything else. You have to not shoot him. That's so good. And now do I destroy the thing? No, that doesn't seem right. What do you... And the information on how to make them will not end up in the wrong hands. The Amaranthine Accordance has planned... Wow, okay, so it's just an alternate version. Had planned to send their formula via the internet to the whole world if their incubator was destroyed, but you have saved the Earth by destroying the computer where the original formula was stored. This time, you will be able to enjoy a deserved vacation. That's hardly different at all. Because I saw the computer that said send last time. And I was like, oh, I guess it sends. That's it? That's it? That's a much better ending. I really dig that there was an extra cutscene squeaked in there. And yeah, the text was more cheerful. Because the first time it was like, yeah, I guess you beat the game. Sure. Well, I guess that's Turok 2 Seeds of Evil. Throw that previous ending in the trash. That was nothing. This is the real stuff. What a weird and altogether not terrible game. It was alright. It was alright, actually. It had problems. The sandworm was a problem. The sandworm was bad. I don't stand by the sandworm at all. All the other, like, scrolling sections seemed fine. The first auto-scroller where you're playing as as Turok riding on that dino is awful. Like, it has an awful difficulty spike with that big jump at the beginning. There's just some weird difficulty spikes in this game. Like, I feel like the first levels are the hardest ones. Although I think in part that's because you don't know what the fuck you're doing and what the fuck the buttons do. But I feel like it gets easier as it goes on, definitely. Are you gonna stream Digimon Story Hacker's Memory when it comes out? Maybe not, actually. Because I'd like to actually finish the first one, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish it by the time it comes out. So, yeah. The beginning of the game, I think would very quickly turn anyone off. But once you get past the beginning, the game actually gets a lot more fun and playable and decent. So, you know, I'm happy enough with that. I think I believe this cartridge was mailed in. I can't actually remember. This was from a fan. I think it was from Mailbag era. So if you mailed in a Turok 2 cartridge, this is it. This is the one. And thank you to whoever mailed that in. I believe it was Mailbag era. Might have been from a convention, but I think this one was Mailbag era. In the vein of N64 to Game Boy Color titles, when's Perfect Dark Game Boy Color? That one I have very little knowledge of. I know it exists, but I've never played it at all. I know there's one other Game Boy game. Well, I mean, I have a bunch of Game Boy games right here that I want to stream. A couple stronger ones. Let's see. Warner Brothers Quest for Camelot, I really want to stream. Power Quest by Sunsoft. The Game Boy Color Metal Gear Solid that I paid a fucking arm and a leg for, but worth it. Mega Man Extreme. Sunsoft Daffy Duck. There's a bunch of good stuff in this stack. And I want to get the first Castlevania Adventure on Game Boy that is awful. And I also want to get Star Wars Yoda Story. Yoda Stories? I want that. That's what I want. Any Game Boy / Game Boy Advance RPGs in the backboard you might want to stream? RPGs? No, I don't think so. The Harry Potter RPG is really cool, so... Those Harry Potter games are really impressive. I'd like to get them. I've never really played them. But I remember seeing them in Nintendo Power and being like, what? Why is that so good? So, yeah. When's Nightmare in Dreamland? Yeah. It was a fun-ass game. I finished that a few times. Yeah, the Mailbag had to be discontinued, man. It was like... Me and Wooly would finish work at Eidos. We would go to the post office. I would only accompany him like every few days. He would usually go to the post office every other day, or every day even, depending on the week. But every couple of days he'd be like, you want to come to the post office? I'd be like, yeah. And we'd go after work, and we'd pick up, usually, more packages than we could hold in our arms. By the end, I'm not even being a funny guy. By the end, we had 4 carts. You know those cart things that just fold out and you just put shit on them and you just drag them behind you kind of for groceries and shit? Not the ones that are baskets, but the ones that open. At the busiest times, we had 4 carts that were overloaded with packages, and we had to use bungee cords to hold the stuff on. And sometimes we'd still had to carry packages in our arms as well. It was actually so overwhelming. Like, seriously, I wish we had taken more pictures. I think if you look at the beginning of some of the videos, you can see just how many fucking packages were crammed in Wooly's room. Also, Wooly lived in a much smaller apartment at the time, and he was rooming with Billy, so he didn't have as much space with which to fill it. But if you look at the beginning of some of those videos, I swear to God, man, they were crammed. And part of the issue as well was, like, we got a lot of cool stuff in there. We really did. But we got a lot of stuff that there's no way to say it without being impolite. But that while it was good for a laugh, there was no practical application for the items, and we had to just find homes for them as best we could. You know, stuff like the dragon dildo and the swords. And like people would send us their old magazine collections, like all their issues of Game Pro and stuff, you know. These kind of things were really cool. But these kinds of things were really cool, but we couldn't do much with it. And like some of the stuff was, there were some really good gags. Like we got sent a bag of live ladybugs that had been ordered from some like animal feed company. That was like a good gag. I thought that was really funny. And there were other things that some packages we couldn't tell if they were gags. And like someone sent us a box that we were suspicious about, so we opened it without recording. And it was, we couldn't tell if the contents were garbage or not. Like legit, we could not tell. Like literally trash. Because it wasn't like food garbage. It was like broken toys. Nothing that we recognized either. Broken toys and like old tapes. And we kind of had the suspicion that some people were using the mailbag to offload significant amounts of stuff that they just wanted to get rid of, and that like you know, stuff that we would have a passing interest in because we'd go like, oh, yeah, that's cool. But we wouldn't actually want to have all your stuff. You know what I mean? And I don't, and it's tough because there's no way for me to say this kind of stuff without coming off as ungrateful. But at a certain point, some of the stuff that we were getting was not stuff worth even having around. I did keep some cool stuff. Let me grab one of the cool things I like, by the way. I also suspect that trash box was malicious. I don't think it wasn't, but I do want to give the benefit of the doubt. So. This is awkward, but at this exact moment, I'm not sure where it is. But someone sent us a tape recorder, like one of the ones that had a tape inside and it has all the buttons you need and it had built-in speakers and shit. Someone sent us a tape recorder that had a pre-recorded message on it, which was really neat because it was like this guy clearly had an old tape recorder he wanted to get rid of, and he had a message to convey at the same time. And I still have it around, and it's one of the cooler things we got. It was at the end of the mailbag. It was after we had announced we were ending. It was in the last batch. Unfortunately, it was in the very last video that never went up. I think the footage was lost or something. Yeah, I can lower the game volume. And he sent this box. And when you hit play on the thing, there was this really like heartfelt, sweet, like nice message from him. It was really, really, really swell of him actually, just saying how much he enjoyed the mailbag and how fun it was and how much he was gonna miss it. I think his name was because he was a regular who sent stuff regularly. I think it was Ken from Levine or something like that. Someone from Levine. And it was a really just sweet message, and it segued eventually into Quad City DJs. And in the box were 4 Monstars jerseys with a bunch of confetti that I think was shaped like penises, and it was really great. That was one of the better gifts we got right at the end. It was really sweet. It was like a nice like farewell thing that also worked thematically on multiple levels and was like a cleverly delivered message, since it managed to get across like verbally, because there was actually a tape in there with the recorder and everything. That was really good. So I kept that tape recorder. I kept the tape recorder with the tape, and I think the batteries are low. I just need to replace the batteries, but that was a really strong one. One of my favorites for sure. I think in that last mailbag video, one of the other things we had received and we opened up was we had received a package that was really heavy. We didn't know what it was. And we cracked it open, and it was dishware. And we were like, what the fuck? Why is it dishware? And then we looked at the box, and we realized that it was the wrong address. We had been given a package that wasn't ours. And that's really gauche. Like, opening other people's mail is shitty. You should always check the package labels and make sure. But we, reminded ourselves we couldn't possibly feel bad about it, because when we got to the post office, they gave us like 30 boxes at the same fucking time, and we had to stop checking all of them because it would take way too long. But I recognized the address. I said, hey, the address is really nearby. You know what? I can take this over. I took it over to the lady's house. She lived in a very nice area in Westmount, which if you've ever been to Montreal, Westmount is like one of the nicer, more expensive areas to live in. I brought it right up to her doorstep. The box was opened, but like the case of dishes was still sealed. It was really nice stuff too. And I brought it up to her doorstep, knocked on her door. She came out. She was really confused, obviously, because it shouldn't have come to her door because she has a P.O. box. And I explained to her, hey, ma'am, I'm really sorry. We received like 30, 40 packages today. One of the ones we were given at our P.O. box was this one accidentally. It was your package. I think I did tell this story on a podcast, so if it sounds familiar, it's probably because I've told it before. We accidentally opened the box. I'm really sorry. We didn't actually touch the contents, so everything should be in great shape still. Really, really sorry. And she had no sympathy. And she told me how it was fucked up that we opened up someone else's mail. She did not thank me for bringing her the package back at all. She took it and she just shut the door in my face. And it was like, wowzers. You know? And like I wanted to knock and tell her because I didn't want her to find an opened package of her at her doorstep. Because then she'd be suspicious of like, did my neighbors do this? Is there something I should be worried about in this box or whatever? You know, I went the extra mile to try to make her feel comfortable with the situation. And she just wasn't having any of it. And it really like, it made me feel like, man, I shouldn't have brought those back. I should have just fucking left them. I should have brought them back to the post office at best, like... That was some stupid shit, man. I hope that lady dropped those dishes immediately and broke them all. I'm not really a malicious type, but I hope she immediately destroyed all those dishes. Because I felt pretty shitty about that, so... Yeah. No, and I wasn't expecting a reward or anything. I mean, it's just the kind of guy I am. And it was just kind of a bummer where it's like, oh, damn it, fellow human. You should be better than this. You should strive to be better than this. So, hey, I mean, I don't feel bad about it. She was the one who was at fault, so, what the fuck ever. I don't care, but... It was a funny moment, for sure. I don't think it ever happened, other than that we got a package sent to the wrong place. Not as far as I know, so... We were pretty good, considering we probably opened more than 1,000 packages. They did pretty good giving us the right ones. I mean, I guess your failure rate for mail delivery shouldn't be that high, honestly. So, hey, yeah. Hamblasto says she tripped and broke them. Also, people were totally watching her, and she got super embarrassed. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. Have I checked out Freedom Planet 2 lately? Freedom Planet. Why I said Freedom Planet. Freedom Planet! Have I checked out Freedom Planet 2 lately? Looking pretty good. I saw some of the earlier stuff, but I haven't really kept up. But yes, it does look good. I can tell you right out that unless plans change, and I don't think they will, me and Wooly are going to do the whole game like we did for the first game. So that should be a good time. Yeah. I don't know how we're gonna do it, if it's gonna be pre-recorded or whatever, but we'll do it. So whatever, man. So now I'm trying not to watch the footage because I know we're gonna do it, and I don't want to risk spoiling anything. I want to know nothing. So yeah, that should be a good time for sure. So yeah, if only it was Freedom Wars 2, right? Don't worry, you have that Sword Art Online game to look forward to. Fatal Bullet, aka Freedom Wars 2. And fuck me. Soshin, hey Soshin, hey Billy, says the Turok loops are very distracting. Yo Billy, you should download this game or buy a cart or whatever and play through this shit. It is totally not bad. Shockingly not bad. So, yeah, it's decent. I'm sure they are distracting though. Anyway, I think I'm going to take off because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Tomorrow at 2 p.m., I believe, my mom's coming to pick me up. And I'm going up north. I'm going to be away for I'm not sure, 3 or 4 days for Christmas and stuff. And then we'll get back to normal streams and shit. But for now, that's what we got. Je Trouverais says, also, I absolutely love the Before the Storm stream, Let's Play with Matt. Hope the game can stick the landing. Yeah, we just recorded the final episode of Life is Strange Before the Storm. I think they did a pretty good job. All throughout, I think they did a pretty good job. I still think the first game's a little better, but we just finished that, which is cool. Yeah. Quick question for Christmas. We got the last of 2 Switches finally from a Best Buy for my 12-year-old brother. What games do you recommend most? Can you qualify that, like retail games, or just is digital cool too? If digital's cool too, opening the eShop right now because like I want to get my list. I want to get my list out. I really like holding the Switch without the Joy-Cons on. Makes it feel like nice and small. It's like when I go back to a vanilla 3DS, which I've got one right here. When I go back to a vanilla 3DS, it feels like I'm using like a 3DS Lite because it's so small and shit. I love it. Either or, physical or digital. I think the obvious first 2 recommendations are, yeah, Breath of the Wild and Super Mario Odyssey. I feel pretty unambiguous about those 2. Those 2 are phenomenal games, and I just completely recommend them to anyone who buys a Switch. Looking at my list right now. Sonic Mania, SteamWorld Dig... Well, you know what? Actually, I'm not going to say Sonic Mania. He's 12 years old. I'm going to say Splatoon 2 and SteamWorld Dig 2. And probably Mario Kart 8, which, while it's not... Like, I don't love Mario Kart 8, you really can't go wrong. People are going to love that shit. And then I would, like, tentatively say Sonic Mania if he's a bit more into games. I find it harder to recommend Sonic Mania than games like Splatoon and SteamWorld Dig 2 and like because he might love Sonic Mania, he might adore Sonic Mania, he might really adore it, but I don't know how his like sensibilities are to games, because it's a bit tougher than most games, which isn't inherently a bad thing. It's tougher than most games. Its design sensibilities aren't as modern, both aesthetically and in terms of content. It's, I don't know, if for like younger gamers nowadays, it might be really alien. You know what I mean? So I don't know, because Pariah says Sonic 3 was the first game he ever played when he was 4. It's fine. And you know, when I was a kid as well, I grew up with Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Absolutely, for sure. You know, but these were games that they followed the standards of the time, quote unquote. So I'm a little more hesitant. That's not to say I don't recommend it, but I'm a little more hesitant, especially when it's like lined up with some of the other games on the Switch right now as well. So. Also in regards to like, yeah, content and stuff, like he'll be finished with that much quicker than something like, say, Splatoon or Mario Kart. Yeah, Mario Kart could make him destroy his Switch though, depending on how frustrated he gets with it, for sure. So, you know, yeah. That's it. Yeah, German Spy says he feels these days 12-year-old kids are accustomed to very different and more elaborate visuals than when we were kids. And that's exactly, you know, that's, you know, kind of what I'm wondering. I couldn't say definitively. I don't have enough experience with youths who are into gaming nowadays. So I don't really know. You know, maybe he'd really like it, but on the other hand, he might find it too dated feeling. So, yeah. Because it's fun. No doubt it's fun. But, like, you know, the question of whether he'd have more fun with Splatoon 2 or with Sonic Mania isn't one I can answer. and that's something that, like, if you know the kid, you'll be able to figure out better for yourself. I would like, generally speaking, I think I would probably recommend Splatoon 2 more universally than Sonic Mania to a kid, is what I'm saying, I think. Do you plan on LPing Octopath Traveler when it comes out? I don't know. We're gonna have to see, so. Isn't your younger brother about 12 to 16? Yeah, my younger brother is right in that age bracket. I'm not gonna give you an exact age. However, he doesn't really play video games. Like, he'll play some mobile games, but he kind of fell off of video games pretty hard. He's more into sports and stuff, which is fine. You know, there's no problem with that, obviously. He'll still try stuff when I bring it over, like he likes VR and shit, but yeah. Yeah, he's not much of a gamer. I think the last game he had interest in was the Tomb Raider game. He was quite a bit younger than he should have been to play it. But the Tomb Raider game I worked on, he was like, I want to play the game that Liam made. Yeah, he said made. I want to play the game that Liam worked on. It was Tomb Raider on 360. And I got him a copy of it. And he played it a little bit, but like, even like that game that he had a big interest in specifically, and even though it was like an M-rated game and he was way younger than he should have been to play it, he wasn't really into it, so, you know. But Liam, he'll break his body like Wooly did. He's way tougher than Wooly. Thoughts on VR chat? VR chat's fucking rad, but it's on PC, and I have no way to play it. And even if I did, it's not really my kind of streaming wheelhouse, you know, so, yeah. I'll put it this way, he's a kid who's as willing to play Roblox as he is willing to play Danganronpa and Persona 3. Well, then I absolutely put Sonic Mania in the recommended group. I think that's a fairly good selection of recommendations. Again, Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey I would put above all, and then like in a second tier, which are still fucking fantastic games, Splatoon 2, Mario Kart 8, Sonic Mania, and SteamWorld Dig 2. I think you're pretty much guaranteed to have a real good time with all those games. Those are the ones that I'd recommend, like, unambiguously. There are some where I'd have like asterisks, like ARMS. Like, ARMS is really good, doesn't have a lot of content, and if you don't end up being into the core like combat, then there's nothing there for you. You know, a lot of games like that. Mighty Gun Volt Burst, really good game. A little bit simple. If you're not into that Mega Man kind of gameplay, nothing there for you, you know. So anyway. Thoughts on Kaiji's Steel Beam coming to Switch? It's fucking weird. Kaiji's an anime, gambling anime, I believe. And they made a VR experience. I don't remember the exact name, but Kaiji's Steel Beam VR or whatever, where you get to play through the events of a chapter of the manga where the main character has to walk across this narrow steel beam, which is a neat idea for like, okay, let's adapt that to VR, cool. And there's some other shit you can do, and apparently there's like 40 minutes worth of content. It's $10 on PS4, PSVR. And they announced they're porting it to Switch, with of course all the VR features removed. And I'm not sure what to think about that, because it seems to me like the whole appeal of it is doing it in VR. You know, going through this stuff in VR. So I don't really get what the appeal is to playing that on the Switch. I guess if you're like a Kaiji fan and you have a Switch and not a PS4 or a PSVR headset, great, you'll be able to pay $10 for like a 40-minute Kaiji experience where you walk across steel beams and talk to people and maybe play cards. I don't know. So yeah. ArcV says, man, it feels like ARMS dropped off really hard after the hype. And Pariah says, I imagine there's still a pretty active online community playing ARMS. Yeah, ARMS is cool, and it is still pretty active actually. If you go on during the evening, I went on just the other day when Dr. Coil came out. You can still find matches pretty quickly in the evening. But yeah, no, it did drop off, man. I mean, you know, I think like people played it and people either realized they loved it or they hated it or they were kind of in the middle. And I think most people were kind of in the middle where they really wanted to like it a lot, like me. But, like, there wasn't that much to come back to, you know? Like, the most interesting thing in the game is playing, like, online with people. And, you know, I played, like, 150 online matches. And I was like, all right, what else can I do? And there's Grand Prix mode, which is just an arcade mode. And there's the 100-man survival fight, which I did with 2 characters. And, like, that was it. There was nothing else really left to do. They added badges in at some point. Badges were nice for a weekend. And now they have the, like, Splatfest style things where you pick a character and you get special badges and shit. And those are neat. Those give you something to do for a weekend every couple months. I really think, I don't know. I really kind of feel like ARMS just needed more varied offline content, or online content, whatever, just more shit to do. If there was some sort of story mode or trials, or not even a story mode necessarily, but some sort of single player mode where you have, like, I don't know, objectives or just trial missions where it's like, hey, play as Springman and beat these 3 characters in a row, or play as Dr. Coyle and fight this team of characters in this arena, and you only have 30 seconds and you have half your life, you know, like, just any form of extra single player content I think would have really bumped it up a lot for a lot of people. But the absolute lack of that, I think, really hurt it in the long run. I think a lot of people dropped off very quickly because of that. Yeah, the online versus wasn't really enough. I mean, it was enough for me for, like, the first month. I had a great time with it. Again, I played, like, 150 matches online, so it's not like I didn't touch it, you know. But, you know, like, I look at my Switch and it says, like, over 10 hours played, which is good. I'm happy I got, you know, over 10 hours out of it. But, like, that over 10 hours played in my head also kind of equates to, and I've done everything I want to do, which, you know, yeah, it's not great. You know, and like Street Fighter V, even though it started with more or less just as little content as ARMS. ARMS had an arcade mode and 8 characters at launch, right? Street Fighter V had 8. Was it 8 characters at launch, or was it 10? Let's say 8 for the sake of argument. And it had character stories, which were distinctly not arcade mode, but they were also their own thing. And, like, I would argue that there was more incentive to finish the character stories just to see the stories through than there is to finish the Grand Prix mode, because the stories are so anemic in ARMS. Like, even more anemic than the character stories in Street Fighter V. As the Dreamcast points out, that it launched with 16 characters. Fuck, is that right? You're right, when I think about it. Yeah, there's no way it could have launched with 8. That doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm super high. No, I'm just thinking about ARMS. It launched with the survival mode that everyone hated, but was still kind of like a thing you could do. I'd say it was about as good as the Grand Prix mode in ARMS. Launched with, of course, online, whatever. ARMS' online was really good. The casual matches that threw you through a bunch of random gameplay types, that was a really sick mode. I liked that a lot. I thought that was really, really enjoyable and really smart, actually. That was pretty much it. They were kind of comparable in terms of content, though, right? Oh, and Street Fighter V also had trials, character trials. I love character trials. I think they're so good. ARMS couldn't have had them because it doesn't really have like combo systems and stuff. You know, I mean, it does have combo systems, but not in the same way that traditional fighters do. Yeah, character trials in Street Fighter V as well. So, like, you know, they were comparable, but I would even say Street Fighter V had more content, you know, and everyone was kind of up in arms about how Street Fighter V was anemic in the first place. So I think that's very telling of how little ARMS had, and I think a lot of people did look past that because it was Nintendo and because it was original and cool and stuff, but it really didn't have the content. And then as time has gone on, you know, Street Fighter V has, like, ARMS added 5 free characters, 5 free stages, and badges. think that's pretty much the full spread, I think. I don't think it even added another game mode or anything. Street Fighter V launched 12 new characters? Or are they in sets of 6? God, I can't remember. It might be in sets of 5. 10 or 12 new characters. It launched the cinematic story mode for free, and a ton of new stages. And the stages and the characters launch for free, in that you can either buy them or you can use fight money to get them. And that's the fight money it's viable. It is viable to get them. It's not a total wash, and you don't need to get the characters you don't want anyhow. So I won't outright like ARMS launched their characters for free. Period. Street Fighter's characters were like free asterisk, like double asterisk. You know what I mean? But Street Fighter was able to pump up the content pretty meaningfully. So, you know, they did a good job. Oh, it was a Dreamcast. I mean, like Season 1, Season 2 had like 5 or 6 characters per in regards to new characters was what I meant. And when I say new, I don't mean new like never been in Street Fighter before. I mean just like they got added, you know. Because I mean, if we're talking about like, you know, new characters, then like is Springtron really a new character in ARMS? Like, yes, technically he's not the same as Springman, but like is Evil Ryu's more different from Ryu than Springtron is from Springman. So, you know, so I don't know, you know, they've added a lot, and although it's been a lot longer, ARMS obviously came out in like May this year, and we're December now, if my watch is correct. So ARMS had a pretty rapid life cycle. That's 6 months? 6 months and they're out, they're done. They've announced there's no more content that's coming out. June, July, August, September, October, December. Sorry, seven months, give or take. Yeah, 7 months and ARMS is just done. No new content coming. And it got like a little bit. And, you know, on the Street Fighter V side, obviously Capcom is much more invested in it. You know, and we're getting Arcade Edition in January. Was that a mistranslation? That there's just no more content this year? Are you super sure? Because I'm pretty darn sure. Pretty darn sure it was that there's no new content coming at all. If you can cite that for me, that would... if you can cite that for me, I would love to see a citation on that. Yeah, on their Twitter in Japanese, they said, the translation says, as a major update, version 5 will be the last update. Of course, we will continue to adjust the game's balance in the future, so I hope you will continue to enjoy ARMS. So... Anyway, Street Fighter V in January will get Arcade Edition, which is a free update that adds like a really huge arcade mode and the extra battle mode suite thing, which... like, those are two pretty big additions, alongside with, like, overhauling the UI and shit. And then we're getting to a third set of new characters as well, which are, again, free, asterisk, asterisk. So, you know, I think the content was really anemic. You know, people criticized Street Fighter V really hard for how little it released. I remember people saying that it released in early access, people joking about that. And I think people were a little hypocritical when it came to ARMS in that regard, because ARMS was just as light, if not lighter on content, if you ask me. You know, so did ARMS do well financially? I think it probably did, yes, because it sold 1.3+ million units, I believe. So yeah, I think it did, especially because it's internal. First-party games make a lot more money per unit than third-party games because they don't have to pay any fees for anything. So I do think ARMS did do better. Pariah says Splatoon, the first Splatoon had a similar amount of big hype and lots of drop-off with the same stream of free content. Yeah, it did. I think the first Splatoon lasted a bit longer, and also the first Splatoon sold a lot better than ARMS did. But I do think it lasted a little bit longer, the first Splatoon as well. Not to mention, like, the first Splatoon got cut off pretty hard because Splatoon 2 was, like, coming, you know? Like, whereas, like, ARMS is cut off, and, like, it's really unclear if there's a new ARMS in sight at all, you know? So, yeah. Hey, at least ARMS didn't have loot boxes. Well, you couldn't pay for them. Well, you couldn't pay for them. Yeah, no, I mean, it's fine. They did have, like, a loot box form, but if you can't pay for them, it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter, you know? Like, it's just a fun way of distributing the items in the game. So, you know, yeah. Which side of Callie and Marie are you on? It's tough to say. I like them both. They're both really fantastic. I don't really have a preference to either one, to be honest. They're both really great. So, you know. For the newer characters, I do like Pearl better than Marie. I'll rephrase, at least it didn't have gambling. Yeah, bingo, there you go. There you go. At least it didn't have gambling, I agree. Because fuck, man. Got some pretty gross shit these days, you know. Yeah. You're right, Street Fighter V's net play was fucked up for certain internet-type users. That is totally true, Zgo10. I don't know if it still is or not. I have no idea. I never had those issues, but I did hear about that, so. But I don't know, you know, I think ARMS, I don't even think it overpromised and underdelivered or anything. I think it delivered exactly what it promised. But I think what it promised and what people wanted probably weren't totally equivalent, you know. I really just think that ultimately people probably would have wanted more, you know, so. It kind of bums me out that they never got a new major game mode out or anything like that, you know. It just kind of, like, the spread of content was pretty much the exact same from day one to today, I believe. The only difference being, like, a couple, you know, 5 new characters, 5 new stages, but still only the same game types and stuff. And, like, you know, the characters and stages do matter, but they're not as meaningful as, like, say, a stage in, like, a first-person shooter or something, you know, like, in ARMS, the stages are usually pretty normal. They have a few obstacles in the way, and that's it, you know, so, yeah. You hear Sonic Mania might be getting DLC? Yes, I did. I'm intrigued. Curious to see what stages they'd pick, you know. If it is new retro stages or whatever, so, yeah. Why is Sonic Team incapable of making 3D games like they used to? Nobody can answer. I don't think anyone can answer that question right now. You know, that is, like, so intricate. I think I talked about it a lot in the Sonic Forces videos I recorded, like, near the end, so if you're interested in some talk on that, that did come up. And in the podcast I did with Trongasm, which you can find on Twitter, I talked about that a bunch as well. But there's a lot to it. I really don't know that it can be summed up succinctly, but making a Sonic game to today's, to the expectations of gamers today, and preserving all the stuff people like and delivering new ideas seems like a daunting task, to say the least. Like, seems like a really daunting task, so. I don't know. What's your experience with PlayAsia normal shipping? I hope you're patient. It's fine, but it's gonna take a while, so, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up. I'm gonna call it and wrap up here because it's 1:43 in the AM, and I legit have to sleep because in 12 hours I have to be gone. So, yeah. Again, I'll be off for a little bit, but I will see you guys around. I'm not gone forever. I'll miss you guys. I hope you'll miss me too. No, just joshing, but I'm gonna go get a good night's sleep, so. Take care, guys. Sleep tight. I'm gonna go rest my throat also, because I think I've actually been losing my voice because this stream's been going on for too long, so. Take care. See you around. Have a good one, dudes. Bye-bye. Happy holidays. I forgot about that. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy holidays, dudes. Take care. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. For real.